On behalf of the craftsmen and women at our manufacturing facility in Ridgeway, Virginia, we would like to thank you for choosing a Ridgeway grandfather clock to become part of your family's legacy. Before we begin to demonstrate how simple it is for you to set up your clock and get it running, I would like to mention a few important points for you to consider. All Ridgeway mechanical clocks offer a full 2-year limited warranty. Our grandfather clocks are backed by a nationwide network of independent repair professionals. The quiet ticking and the beautiful chimes you will hear are the heart of the clock. That's why we say a Ridgeway grandfather clock is the heartbeat of the home. Crafting a grandfather clock that will become a treasured family heirloom, as well as passing your legacy forward to future generations of your family, is our most important goal. We use only the finest all-brass clock movements engineered in the Black Forest region of Germany for over 75 years and produced both in Germany and right here in the United States. Because we use the finest grandfather clock movements in our cases, you can expect your clock to run trouble-free for many years. However, a clock movement is much like a car engine. A little tender, loving care will ensure years of great family enjoyment. We recommend you have your clock professionally cleaned and oiled every 3 to 5 years. You can contact our service department by phone or email for an independent service technician in your area. When you unpack your clock, attached to the package containing the weights is our owner's manual. We recommend using this video in conjunction with the instructions in your owner's manual. On page 20 for your convenience is a record of ownership page. Once you fill this out, you and your family will have established the beginnings of your clock's history. Because a well-cared-for grandfather clock will last generations, we also recommend that you list any oilings or service calls made throughout the clock's life. A detailed record of service will just add to your clock's value and interest as the years pass by. By choosing a Ridgeway, you have an exclusive opportunity to have your grandfather clock become more than just a treasured heirloom, but actually a keeper of the most important milestones in your family's history. Only Ridgeway offers remembrance rings, a patented way to record key events that are important to you. This solid brass ring slips over the weight shell and can be engraved with 3 lines of information, and up to 5 rings can be stacked per weight shell, marking those events for future generations that are important to you. The details are in this form packed with your manual. Thank you again for allowing Ridgeway to be a small part of your family. It is our hope that you enjoy your grandfather clock and it brings you many years of happiness as it becomes the heartbeat of your home. Congratulations, you're the proud owner of the newest innovation in the clock industry, Ridgeway's E-Time clock. All the beauty and sound of a mechanical grandfather clock without needing to remember to wind it each week. To set up your clock, you will need a pair of scissors, a small bubble level, a soft cloth or a pair of cotton gloves, and a screwdriver if you choose to anchor your clock to the wall. Carefully move the clock to the location you've chosen. Make note of the nearest wall outlet and determine if you will need an extension cord. Locate the pendulum carton and the weight box. Use a pair of scissors to cut the bands off the weight box and remove the owner's manual. Open the weight package and remove the door key. Be sure to remove the packing tape on each side of the movement access panels on both sides of the clock. Take hold of the panel at the bottom and lift slightly, then push in and pull down. A slight twist is all you'll need to remove the panel and lay them in a safe place. You may wish to attach your clock to the wall for extra stabilization. If so, locate the wall anchor package on the inside of the clock, then attach the clock to the wall. Now, gently remove the packing materials from the hammers. First, cut the rubber band holding the chime hammers. Then remove both the band and the foam packing from in between each set of hammers. Cut the rubber band that holds the pendulum hanger and remove it. Then carefully remove the cardboard from the chime rods. Locate the pendulum box and carefully unpack it, making sure to remove any protective coverings. Then align the U-shaped arms on the pendulum with the holes on the hanger arm. Be sure the polished or decorative side of the pendulum is facing out. Remove the packing containing the pulleys and cables that is taped to the pendulum box. Once you've attached the cables to the hooks, turn the pulley so that the grooved wheel rests on the cable. Use a soft cloth to handle the weight shells once they have been unwrapped and place them on the pulley wheels. The moon dial will accurately reflect the natural phases of the moon. To set it, find the current moon phase in your local paper or almanac. Using a soft cloth and gentle pressure, rotate the moon disk to the right until the center of the moon is directly below the 15 on the lunar arch. When the dial is in the middle of a cycle, it will not move freely. Let the clock run for a few hours and then make the adjustment. As you rotate the disk, you will hear a click. This represents a full day. Once the disk is under the 15, check to see the date of the previous full moon and count the number of days. Then, move the moon dial one click for each day passed. To start your e-time clock, simply plug it into the wall socket. Then move the pendulum completely to one side of the case and release it. Next, find the two brass knobs on the back of the movement. Gently reach in and turn each knob clockwise 3 complete revolutions to start the strike and chime feature. You will only need to wind these knobs once when starting your clock. The movement is designed to self-wind the strike and chime barrels automatically while the clock is running. To set the time, simply move the chime selector switch located at the 3 o'clock to the silent position. Slowly move the minute hand, which is the longer one, clockwise until it advances to the correct time. Be careful not to touch the hour hand as you advance the time. Your clock comes with an automatic night silence feature. Look for the brass rod at the right-hand side of the clock under the dial frame. If the rod is in the up position, the night silence feature is on. When the rod is in the down position, the clock will strike and chime on a regular 24-hour cycle. Now move the chime selector to the desired chime and enjoy your new family edition. One last thing, the free brass plate form is in your warranty package. Fill it out and send it back to us so we can ship you your engraved plate to mount on your clock. This form also contains information on how to order one or multiple remembrance rings as well. These remembrance rings can be engraved to commemorate your family's cherished moments, weddings, births, or special dates and times.